Hey, thanks for joining me for another Delve Deeper as we take a look at the introduction to our study in the book of Revelation. I'd like to add some details about this incredible genre called apocalyptic. Authors use apocalyptic style of writing when living is almost intolerable. The historical situation is not good for the group that the author is writing to. This group is experiencing persecution and oppression and injustice at the hands of powers that are just too great for them to overcome. In the writing, there is a message of faith and hope that God will one day triumph and deliver the group from the terrors that they are enduring. This message of faith and hope is delivered with mysterious symbols and parables and imagery. And for instance, the white robes in Revelation that are given to the faithful aren't literally white robes. White robes symbolize that one is pure and righteous, having overcome sin and evil. The throne of God is not actually a seat like we see the King of England sitting upon, but the throne is symbolic of God's sovereignty, his authority, and responsibility over and for his creation. Numbers are always more than just an amount. The number 4 represents the created world. The number 7 informs us that something belongs to the perfect, complete, unfolding plan of God. The number 12 and all of its multiples always is a reference to the people of God. 1,000, well, that represents a quantity, an infinite quantity. They can't really be counted. Literal interpretations, what will happen is you get led down a rabbit hole and you'll miss the meaning of the author. Also, time is not sequential, and this causes confusion because we read sequentially. To understand the writing, one has to consider the whole before the individual parts really begin to make sense. The events of the present, the event probability of the near future, and the ultimate end of God's triumph blend together in this mosaic held together in a literary tension. This type of literature seems to be prophetic, as in predicting the future. It reads chronologically, but as a whole, as a mosaic, a sequential timeline for events really needs to be discarded. There is a historical situation that prompted the writing, but this use of this type of writing, this type of literature, makes it possible for every generation to see their current crisis within the story. And this makes Revelation timeless. The story unfolds and it reveals that the forces of evil are overcome and the righteous remnant are saved.